They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go,
anyway,
okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us.
I hit the wrong button.
Sometimes they throw in that big chunk
and it
play
canceled
right
it out.
away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they
the
have
same
up their
game,
sleeve.
same football game,
39 now,
different broadcast.
First and 10.
I'm letting you know right now.
This is Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
We can't sack him.
They barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Right, he's run.
So the big play has him all the way
Mariota
down
has
to the
run
30
twice
now for
on third
first
down,
and 10.
and we couldn't get him.
Now Mariota, and he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes right side, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. This team going to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception,
at least 100
but then
points in this
returning
game.
it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And they're going to get 0 like
so
last time.
The pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
Jesus Christ.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Mariota. He'll buy some time right.
Why?
He may try and run for this.
Always on third down, I can't stop him.
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be called out across midfield down to the 45.
That's right, guys.
The Titans
I
get
don't do
14
religion.
yards there and move the chains as well.
I'm not a religious
To
person.
go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Listen, I apologize if you guys are Christian or whatever. I'm not. I don't believe in anything.
He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's caught by Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's see what you got.
I swear, this quarterback runs
Play
again.
fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Alright, well that's no better, I guess.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's had
Yeah,
all
I
kinds
may
of
not get
problems
100
just getting
points,
bunts
but
off so far. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Look at the spin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just
we're
keep
about to
getting
have
me
a
the
perfect
football?
game.
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, they need to get me Mixon back out here.
First down, just 1 yard there. First down marker at the
Oh, I
31.
think it's not going to be a good game.
It's 3rd down. They'll run again with Bernard. So he fought off the
Mixon has to be my favorite. Okay, my favorite team is the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, but I have certain players I like on here. Joe Mixon is my favorite running back. John is my favorite quarterback. Green and Eifert, my favorite wide receivers and tight ends. My favorite defensive line is, well, everyone on my defensive is my favorite. You got Nick Vigil, Drake Kirkpatrick.
And privately, the head coach will add a 4th
There's some
phase.
good players on
That's the
defense
coaching.
and
He'll
offense.
tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
That was a high snap.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare
I'm
afternoon
34 real.
continues.
I've been using the same play all game.
They've had a lot of chances, but
It's
not
giving
much
me a
success,
good.
scoring only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. And Walker has it. And he
giving me a
will
good
have
game.
First down here at about the 40. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Mariota. His throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll take
What?
this
Oh
to
my
the
God.
other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this
Okay,
lopsided
so the
affair.
most points I'll
So
get in
the
this
Titans
game
in
is at
possession
least
of the
80.
football here as we get you reset.
Well,
And let's see what
84.
they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
they'll get a touchdown.
On first down, Lewis. And a short gain.
Because I've had so many games where they where my opponents haven't got a touchdown. But see, this could be first.
Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
You see me? You see me?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're able to convert.
All right, that was good. That was good. They're getting a touchdown, but you see,
so another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
That was beautiful.
Now Mariota toward the end zone.
Oh wait, hold up. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a last drive, guys.
You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
All right, guys, 77 is the most points I'm getting this game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out.
This is one of my favorite songs,
they
guys.
added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams.
Y'all want to see game stats
and they feel like if they don't
for the
do
team
it
stats?
themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Score summary. These are one of my favorite songs. Okay. Thank you all for watching this game. I will do another one. And then this time I'm not going to hit the wrong button, hopefully. We'll go with Bengals. No, we'll go Vikings versus the Browns. Change this uniform. Okay. Let's do this. Browns versus the Vikings. This is the first time I've played as the Browns. I don't really watch the Browns, so I'm not really familiar with their players.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special set.
And coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns.
Wow.
And he'll be brought down here as
that was beautiful.
Right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
I see Beckham Jr.
A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Okay, well.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear.
That's not good.
But coach,
sorry.
I started Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion.
Okay, here we go.
All the way in. Touchdown.
That will make up for it.
Odell Beckham, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now.
Boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff.
All right, guys.
That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to use the same play.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out
these
to the
Vikings
27.
can actually do something.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there.
I want
There's
a good
got to be
game.
one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Crunch time, defense.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad
Did he
Beebe.
get it or no?
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to
That's
knock it
a
free.
good play there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Sobers, is that how you say his name?
We got 4.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing.
All right, well, they're going for a pass play again.
You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Vikings
just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
CD, we got a little time here before Cleveland takes their next snap on offense. Quite a ride, really, for
Nick
the Browns
Chubb
in 2019.
is a good.
Freddie
He's
Kitchens
fast.
really hardly knew you. Gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. But at 6-2, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 43 yards, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the
Please like and subscribe to the video, guys. I'm doing the best I can to make it sound fun, to make it look fun.
Right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
But the only way I can do that is if
Joseph now to kick
if
this
my
one
opponents
away.
can actually do something in their games.
And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
We're listening to a playlist, guys. This playlist is not very family friendly as much as I want it to be. But
and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I try and keep my videos family friendly, but sometimes it's kind of.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And now he's going to use his legs.
Oh wow, that is not
to get 7 out of that, and it's second
work as well as I wanted it to. Wow.
Play fake. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And
Here we go.
Score. Touchdown, Browns.
See, Mayfield is not.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter.
Oh.
And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court.
Big Mayfield is not.
It's scoring it, layups, the whole deal.
Lamar Jackson.
Like right now. They are
from the Ravens. Lamar Jackson can actually run. And
extra point splits the uprights.
Baker Mayfield,
is on here in this
you
first
see,
half. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get one of my friends to watch
Joseph now to
my
kick
live
this one
stream.
away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down now. It's Cook.
Jesus Christ.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All right, that's good defensive right there.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's
They're
the
going
end
for a
result?
pass, make sure all the, okay. Receivers and plays the
3rd
cover.
and long for Cousins, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. A big reason why they've been so... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Shamar Stephen. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Why is he not throwing it fast
Mayfield,
enough?
the sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Room to run inside the 40. Escapes the defender. He's still fighting forward. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it.
Alright, y'all like that, like the video if you like that play. That's amazing.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Wow.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield to throw and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, he'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for
that I'm not the best at passing it.
2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything.
I don't listen to a lot of rap.
Maybe that greater impact comes here in this drive.
I will
2 minutes
occasionally.
remaining in this first half of football.
I normally listen to rock or country.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. of this first half of action. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes team...
Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they're going to be set up in a good spot. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. And however form, whether it's over...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Browns continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
All right, yo, my girlfriend's calling me, so...
Joseph now to have the PAT.
My girlfriend's calling me, so I'll be talking about stuff that doesn't really matter in the game.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go.
I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna stop this live stream for halftime.
Winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Give him 11 yards and
there's 17 seconds before halftime, so when halftime comes, you gotta go for the game.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the... And he's in! Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
This is going to take us to halftime.
That's it, baby.
So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second.